Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines with the unofficial plus patch. In the previous episode, we went around taking care of every side quest, or at least every side quest that we could, in Santa Monica. And now we are going to make a move on meeting Teresa Vorman. Alright, we gotta talk to the bartender first.
What can I get you, beautiful?
I'm looking for Therese. Where can I find her?
Therese? She's upstairs. She said she had business to attend to, but I can hear her and Jeanette bickering from here. Why do you need to see her?
I called earlier. I have an interview for a part-time hostess position.
Damn, I wish it was my job. Go on up and see her. Take the elevator over there.
Thanks, bye. Oh, by the way, in between episodes, I distributed the experience points that we had. I put them into Scholarship, which boosts Research and Persuasion, always something good to boost, Charisma, and Brawl. Now, I highly recommend that before the end of your time with Teresa and Jeanette, that you have boosted your Persuasion to level 4. 1, it'll get a better ending for the two of them, and 2, it'll help you get the most amount of XP from their quests with them. Now we will head up and see Teresa. I'm gonna be getting so many copyright claims on these videos, because apparently the nightclub music is copywritten. I didn't know. If you still haven't gotten the whole Carnival of Death thing, yeah.
Last time I looked, it was called Santa Monica, not stuck-up bitch. Oh, I can't even look at you sometimes. Oh, Therese, you really do paint a flattering portrait of me with your turn-of-the-century bard. I always assumed you could do nothing but just Just the sight of you. The sight of that wicked, painted house, concealing that dirty, diseased mind. Sin! You have no sin. Let she who is without sin cast a fierce tone. Go ahead and mock me. You pull your pranks, make fun of my ways. But see, you're just one big joke. Don't you call me that. Should I start calling a duck a pig as well? I'm your sister. How can you treat me like this? That's it, Jeanette. Run away from the truth. I'll take care of everything, as always.
Okay then.
Please, come in. I do apologize for my sister's crassness if it made you uncomfortable. She's unabashedly scandalous, but in the club business, I suppose that kind of personality's a necessary evil.
Now, I cannot stress this enough. In order to get the best outcome for these two, be as polite as is possible to both of them. Jeanette, she was no trouble.
Nonsense. She's nothing but.
Are you Therese?
Therese Vorman, yes. I'm the proprietor of this club, and the only person in this city whose good side it's in your best interest to stay on. What brings you to Santa Monica?
I need you to call off the feud with Bertram Tongue.
Tongue's exile is self-imposed, I assure you. But then, what reason would I have not to hate that loathsome Nosferatu scoundrel? Bloody Nosferatu. They're so unclean.
Why do you hate him?
He meddles in my affairs. He's a bad influence on my sister, and she on him. If you were in my place, would you let him compromise your authority? You most certainly would not. I'd quite like it if I never had to hear that name again.
Then can you put out word that you've got no feud with him?
Why would I do that? Let him think I mean to kill him. That way I don't have to worry about him sabotaging everything. Do you realize how his subterfuge makes me look to the Camarilla?
That's unfortunate, but I do need to see him.
Tongue and his co-conspirators' actions ruined my chance at partnership in a crucial piece of property. I do have several other promising ventures, and one in particular has been, to say the least, an ordeal. I'd be willing to put the word out that my grievances with Tongue have been swept under the rug, but in return, you'll have to help me remove a particularly burdensome spirit from a property I'm looking to invest in.
Gladly. What do I have to do?
Rumor is that a personal item of a ghost may be used to draw it out or excise it from its haunt. While I don't put a lot of stock in hearsay, it's my last option. So I want you to go to the Ocean House Hotel, find an item of the spirits, and bring it back.
I mean, considering you're a vampire, could you really afford to not put some stock into certain supernatural statements? Just saying. I'll do it if you promise to call off the feud.
Oh, I fully intend to do so. You'll find that dealing with me on the whole is appreciably more predictable than dealing with some of the egomaniacs that are my peers. So long as our business doesn't go sour, my word is gold.
I can respect that, and I appreciate it. Goodbye.
Before I forget, take this. The only way to reach the Ocean House this time of night is through a tunnel in the sewers. You'll need that key to open the gate for that tunnel.
If that's what it takes to get the job done.
If you'll excuse me, I've got situations to set straight.
Right. Goodbye. Oh boy, there's nothing really else to work with. There's the computer here, but I probably wouldn't recommend messing with it while, you know, Therese is standing right there. Alright, all we can do now is just head back down and take care of this business. I don't think we can get anything from her. I do recommend having as much blood as possible before you head out. Not good. That was just enough. And I also recommend getting, setting your ability to blood heal once you get there. Trust me, you're not going to be doing a whole lot of fighting. Now then, I believe the closest manhole should probably be around here. Yeah, even if you're not a Nosferatu, you better get used to seeing all these, because there are several quests that require us to go into the sewers. Thankfully, there are maps. Let's see, we are here. Ocean House Hotel. Alright, so we head right, head at the first left, and that should take us there. Now, like I said, you're not going to be doing any fighting, so I recommend switching to Blood Heal, but if you have a particularly twitchy middle finger, or left finger if you're left-handed, for whatever reason. For whatever reason, what am I saying? Anyways, like I said, I recommend keeping it off just so that you don't accidentally activate it. Anyways, here we are at the Ocean House Hotel. Like she said, she's dealing with a spirit in this place. Before we can even get into the hotel, we need to get into here. And grab a key for the front door. Dun dun dun, that did so very little, I hardly even noticed it. Don't get me wrong, first time I played through this, I got legitimately scared at several moments, but really, there's no enemies to fight. You can still die in this place, obviously, because there are several threats, but you don't have to worry about, say, a zombie or something jumping out from a corner and attacking you. You do, however, have to be careful of that stuff. If you see stuff shaking, try and get away from it. Yes, I know what I said about enemies, trust me, that's just something that happens. You won't have to fight anything. Like I said, legitimately well designed, and it did scare me several times the first time I played through it, but having been through it, it just doesn't scare me anymore. That was weird. Let's see. Anyways, first things first. Oop. That's one of those objects that can attack you. Let's head upstairs, only to end up falling into the basement. Anyways, gonna need to make our way around here. And follow that ghost. If we head into here... Let's see, I believe there's something we're meant to find, or not. Alright. To break a way out of here. But anyways, yeah, those things can do some damage to you. I recommend trying to avoid them. Hotel Hell. Child severed head found in hotel laundry room. Ooh, doors opening mysteriously. Let's see, we head into here. And if we check this, we should find the boiler room key. Let's see. Ah, yes, head around this way. We open this up. Head down into here, and you're gonna want a quick save. I'm not joking. And around through here, nothing's happening yet. But once we flip this switch to turn on the power, things start happening. Run! This is kind of why you needed that healing. Anyways, power's back up, so we need to make our way to the elevator in this area to get out of here. Well, there it is. Okay, head around this way. Watch out for that phone. Watch out for that picture frame. Check this. Another body. Police say second child was chopped up like firewood. Yay! Now let's see if we continue on. And check out this room. Ooh, that's not disconcerting at all. I think we're starting to get a pretty clear picture as to what's going on in here. I believe, however, if we head into here... Open this, we get the upstairs key. Now we need to head to the other side of the first floor. I'm guessing that's if you didn't go in the first time. And follow the nice ghost lady. Open this up using the key, and we find a burned room. Not very much in here except to break this and drop down into here. Murder-suicide. Ocean House killer possibly responsible for Inferno. Interesting. Well, get the dumbwaiter, climb inside. And we gotta hit the button without getting crushed. Head into here. Pick up the diary, and now we read it. We also get a quest. Spiritual release. You have discovered a journal in the Ocean House. According to its contents, a jealous husband murdered his wife and family because of a locket. The murderous ghost of the husband means to keep her trapped here forever with him. And she seems to be trying to help you find a way to free her. Yeah. This is the charred remains of what looks like a diary. May Wow, this is way back. May 30th, 1958. Just arrived here at the Ocean House. We have a week-long holiday here in Santa Monica, and Ed has booked us a room for the hotel's grand opening. It's a wonderful place, almost magical. The children have been swimming all afternoon. May 31st. The first 2 days have been almost perfect, except that Ed can't seem to stop asking about the locket I received from my mother. He seems to think it was sent to me by some other admirer. Ed can be sweet, but sometimes his jealousy can get the better of him. Hopefully he'll feel better tomorrow. June 1st, 1958. Sun is out today, not a cloud in the sky. Ed seems a little on edge. Keeps guessing as to who my new boyfriend is. Silly Ed. June 3rd. There was a picnic for the hotel guests this morning. Quite the grand affair. Ed is in a dark mood. I don't know what I can do to reassure him that he is my one and only love. The only time he seemed to brighten up was when he was speaking to the groundskeeper. Boys and their tools. June 4th. We only have 2 days left, and thank God we're finally going home. Ed won't speak to me or the children, and I've found him more than once in the bathroom holding the locket and staring at it. I'm afraid he's suffered some sort of breakdown. I've told him we can go home, but he just shakes his head. He won't look at me. I just want to go home. June 5th. Ed left early this morning, and I haven't seen him since. If I haven't seen him in another hour, I'm going to call the hotel manager. Against my better wishes, Ed Jr. went to look for him downstairs in the basement. I'm going to send Tiffany down to fetch him. Wait, someone is knocking at the door. Oh my God. Ed, covered in blood, coming to kill me. Locked myself in the bathroom. He's gone crazy. He keeps shouting we'll be together forever, and he'll never let me go. Someone please help. The writing trails off the end of the page. Dun, dun, dun! Oh boy, door's locked. Well, now we gotta be careful of all this stuff that's going to start flying around the room. I recommend trying to hide here to avoid damage as much as possible. Though, at some point, we're gonna have to venture out in order to get out of here now that the door has been broken down. If we head through this ventilation shaft, we should find the elevator shaft. Run across quickly. That elevator's coming down. And if you noticed, there is a fire axe. This is that is a great melee weapon. Though it does require a melee combat of 5, and we only have 2. I am thinking of building up my melee skill, because there is an efficient thing that we can do, but that's going to cost a lot of XP. Not that we aren't going to get plenty from all this. Okay, then. Let's see, if we use the ladder to reach the 2nd floor, which I'm not 100% sure on the naming convention, or the conventions for this, but I believe that should be it. Because you know how some places they have ground floor, then 1st floor, 2nd floor, 3rd floor, that sort of deal. Now is carefully navigate your way around here, and we have made our way to the 2nd floor. Now, supposedly you can search the 1st floor to get the murderer's fire axe, but, well, we've already grabbed it. Well, find the murderer's fire axe in the plus patch. Now then, let's see. First door to the left. Supposedly searching in here. Aw, that was a nice song. Is meant to get us a book, but I get the feeling that the book writer might have gotten his left and rights mixed up. Book writer, guide writer. So if we check... Never mind. If we check this one... we should find something. Ah, here we are. Scarlett Torkelson, circus performer. Biography of a 1930s circus performer, Scarlett, the Perforated Lady Torkelson. Best known as the assistant to Shaky Sill Manfredi, the notorious epileptic knife thrower. This book raises your dodge talent. Though I'm not 100% certain if we can use it just yet, because we would need a 1 or 2. Now, this book does require research of 2 to read, but hey, it worked. Dodge is something you're also going to want to invest in because, believe me, I have seen how much of a difference it makes in terms of damage, because this determines your character's ability to avoid taking damage in all forms of combat. This is useful. Very, very useful. Believe me, I learned that one the hard way. Now, in the regular game, that was meant to be a Weekapug Thistle. Those are special artifacts that you can hold that give you special benefits. Anyways, if we continue on... there's a newspaper for us to read. Murders unsolved. Mother or father could have been the Ocean House killer. It was the father. Now, we will come to a blockage, so we'll have to go back and go around the other way. Ow. Stupid ghost. Anyways, we'll keep running, we follow this ghost. Nothing in this room. Nothing I can see, at least. And I believe if we head into this room, yep, we'll find a means of getting upstairs. Check the trunk, which has nothing in it for some reason. Don't know why they bothered having a container with nothing in it. But, let's see, yep, just gotta climb up here. And then we've got ghostly fire all about. Can't open this one. So we just gotta keep on moving. And you're gonna want to duck down low to avoid the speed. Trust me, that stuff will do a number on you. Stay low, keep moving, try not to fall into any holes that may or may not be in the floor. And try to keep your health up. We head up through here. And we ended up getting transported to the past. Grab the pendant, which is what we need, and we get transported to, well, the present once more. Head downstairs, and... yeah, that should be about it. Just gotta drop down the elevator shaft to get out of here. Speed it up. Come on, I got places to be. Now, obviously, you don't want to just drop down, because, you know, we still take falling damage. Gonna want to head up. And let's see. Trying to remember just how to get out of here. Oh, wait, there it is. Okay, jump across the hole in the stairs, which apparently had a... an invisible wall to make sure you just couldn't jump over it and then get lost. But anyways, yeah. Get out of here, make our way back, and that should be that. It's pretty much the same path, so I'll see you back at Teresa's office. Okay then, back at Teresa's office, we don't find Teresa, but instead Jeanette.
How odd. I was just having naughty thoughts about you. You made quite an impression earlier. Did you come up just to cheer lonely little me?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did. I couldn't stop thinking about you.
Really? Do I often pogo stick through your thoughts wearing nothing but a smile? Be honest. Or don't.
All the time, Jeanette. What do I do in your thoughts?
What all swayed kittens do. On hands and knees, you lap up the milk of me. And we purr, kitten, like dragonflies buzzing around frog bellies.
Kinky.
So, Therese told me you might be back with something for her. Do you have it with you?
I'm not giving it to anyone but Therese. Trust me, do not give it to her. Otherwise, you will fail the Ghost Haunts at Midnight and Spiritual Release quests.
I'm not just some silly doll, you know. All my life, my sisters made me out to be a joke. She told you I was an embarrassment, didn't she? That I couldn't tie my shoes, let alone hold on to something for her. Is that it?
No, please, calm down.
She's always belittling me. She's the smart one. She's the favorite. She's the successful one. Well, it's not fair. I'm not a fool. This club's success is just as much my doing as it is hers.
I understand, but I still can't give it to you.
Do you understand what it's like to have your own flesh and blood ripping you apart on a daily basis for 2 lifetimes? Can you?
I'm sorry to hear that, Jeanette, but I really need to give it to Therese.
Fine, you hold on to it. Since you are so willing to brave that big spooky place for my darling sister, how about doing a teensy tiny favor for little troubled me?
That depends on what it is.
Do you know Gallery Noir down the street? I happen to know there's a charity event being organized there. Lots of influential Santa Monicans slithering in for token appearances. But there's one thing they don't know. The whole event's been set up by a kindred trying to establish their own power clique in our city. And we can't let that happen, can we? So I need some brilliant young upstart to spoil the milk.
For you, anything.
I promise this won't take long. Take this knife. Give the paintings in the gallery a good slashing. Don't get caught, and don't turn it into a massacre. And steal the charity box, would you? Buy yourself something velvet.
Now, here's the thing. If you do steal the charity box, as it is, you will lose humanity. However, you can tell her that you're not going to steal from charity. She will tell you what it's really for, and then you can steal it without losing humanity. I'm not going to steal charity money.
It's not what you think. Every pretty penny dropped in that box is going right into some other kindred's purse. You'd be crooking from a dirty steal.
Fine, I'll do it. Then you'll call off the feud, right?
I'm sure Therese will be thrilled to honor your agreement when you get back. But in the meantime, get to the museum and ruin those paintings. Then pay me a visit. I want to hear all about it. Hurry up. I can only amuse myself for so long.
I'd never intentionally keep you waiting, Jeanette. Goodbye.
Oh, and there was something about the paintings. What was it? I can't remember. Oh well, have fun, Duckling.
I will. Now, if you do have a higher seduction, I believe a seduction of 4, you can seduce her and have a special scene play out, but really it's just a black screen with some moaning in the background. It's nothing special. Let's see. What should I put these points into? I did say I wanted to start putting into melee, so yeah, I think I'll do that. We're not going to have to worry about any hacking, we're not going to have to worry about any lockpicking. At least nothing that I can't handle with blood buffs, so yeah. Melee it is. I'm going to keep Brawl at 2 for reasons you will see much later. But with that, we have come to an end for this episode of Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. If you guys like what you see, please leave a like, subscribe for future content. Don't forget to hit that bell icon to get notifications for when I upload, or to hit the straw poll link to vote for our next Let's Play. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.